All right, let's talk about a situation that, well, a lot of us can probably relate to. It's about a tough choice, the kind that shows up when you least expect it. Imagine this. The answers to your biggest exam land right in your group chat. This is a story about that decision and what integrity really means in our super-connected digital world.
So picture this. You've been grinding for weeks for this exam. You feel pretty good about it, And then, bam! The answers just appear. Now you might think, okay, I'll just ignore it. Easy. But is it really that simple? As we're about to see, the easy path is almost never the one that matters.
Because this isn't some hypothetical question in a textbook anymore. No, it's right there on your phone. It's in your class group chat, the one you use every single day. Just one little file dropped in for everyone to see.
And here's the kicker. You are definitely not alone. You see that 23 other people have already seen it. You can almost watch those little seen by icons pop up, one by one. And with every single one, the pressure to just go with the flow, to stay quiet, it gets a little heavier, doesn't it?
But you know what's weird? The chat is dead silent. You'd think people would be freaking out or celebrating or something, but no, just nothing. It's this heavy kind of complicit silence hanging in the air. And that silence, man, it speaks volumes.
And then your phone buzzes again. It's a private message. It's your best friend. And they're saying, hey, did you see it? Come on, everyone's going to use it. If we don't, we're the only ones who are going to get curved down. And just like that, the fear of being left behind, of actually being punished for doing the right thing, it becomes very, very real.
Okay, so this is it. This is the moment. It's that internal battle, right? Where what feels easy is suddenly at war with what feels right. This, right here, is what we're calling the cost of integrity. And you can just feel that internal debate raging. On one hand, staying silent seems safe. I mean, you didn't leak it, right? So are you really responsible? But on the other hand, if you report it, you're going to be that person, the snitch. You're completely stuck between a rock and a hard place. Protect yourself or stick to your principles.
But then, other stuff starts creeping into your mind. You think about the actual work you did, the hours, literally hours, you spent making those study notes. You remember your teacher, the one who stayed late just to help you with that one concept you couldn't get. And you think about your other classmates, the ones you know were burning the midnight oil right alongside you.
And that's when you do it. You make the hard choice, the costly one. You open up a new message and you write to your teacher. And see, that's where integrity really lives. Not in the easy calls, but in the choices you make when it's actually going to cost you something.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. That whole story, it's not just some random dilemma. It's actually a perfect way to break down what we really mean when we talk about ethics.
Because at its core, this is what it's all about. Ethics isn't just some boring list of rules you're not supposed to break. It's an active thing. It's a process. It's about consciously choosing what's right, even when it's difficult or super inconvenient, or, like in our story, really, really unpopular.
And listen, these kinds of challenges pop up all the time when you're a student. It's not always about a leaked exam. Think about it. It's about being honest in your work, pulling your own weight in a group project, using new tools like AI responsibly. Heck, it's even about just communicating with respect when you disagree with someone. All of these are little everyday tests of our own ethical compass.
But wait, it goes even deeper than that. The decision in that group chat, it wasn't just about one person's integrity. It was about realizing how that one choice would affect literally everyone else in the class. And that brings us to this bigger idea of learning beyond yourself.
We call this social responsibility. It's kind of the next level up from personal ethics. It's all about zooming out from just thinking, what should I do? And starting to ask, how is my choice going to affect us? It's about getting that your actions create ripples that spread out through your whole community.
So what does a socially responsible learner actually look like? Well, it's someone who actively contributes in a good way, who respects that other people are different, and who consistently tries to make decisions that promote fairness for everybody. They just get that learning isn't some solo race to the finish line. It's an interconnected team effort.
And all of this brings us to the final and maybe the most important piece of this whole puzzle, our shared commitment to these ideas.
Because think about it. While the person in our story made an individual choice, the problem itself was a collective one.
A truly healthy, positive learning environment can only happen when every single person agrees that integrity isn't just my job or your job, it's our job.
Because when we all decide to commit to honesty and fairness and respect, we build something that's actually pretty amazing. A community where we can trust each other. A place where learning feels safe, where it's fair, and where the focus is on actually growing, not just finding the next shortcut.
So I want to leave you with this question to chew on. That group chat notification, it could pop up on your phone at any time. And the choice you have to make, it's probably going to be difficult. It might be unpopular. And yeah, it will almost certainly be costly. But it's in those moments that we decide, not just what grade we're going to get, but what kind of person and what kind of learner we're really going to be.